Welcome to episode 4 of the Backyard Brawl podcast. What's going on, Hayden?
Desde Colo JKK,
Are you good? How you doing?
I'm I'm doing great. I wish the Sixers would have got it done last night, but Eagles win,
I
so
was
can't be
asleep.
too greedy.
Great game, much needed win. Um, I was there. I was bombed, but
Energy good at the link?
what? Yeah, it was
Was the
great.
energy good at the
Yeah,
link?
it was good. I mean, everybody knew that this was a shit team
Yeah.
and that the win like didn't prove anything, but I think as a team, especially like being on like I don't know, like I'll use an example like with East basketball, like I was a manager there and you could tell like they would go on a losing streak. Sometimes you need like a win against a really bad team. Like you need a fucking ass whooping against a really bad team to just get back on the right track. And I think that's what the Eagles need. I mean, right now, I'm what? I want to say um a Bills win away and a really good Commanders win away from just saying this team can win the Super Bowl. Like right now, I'm not there yet. But if this team can beat the Bills and put belt to the Commanders one of the two games. Like I'm fully
I,
bought in. I think the only team that's better than us is the Rams,
yeah, I
realistically.
think listen, there's definitely looking forward, and the Vikings actually come through last night and get the
Hmm.
magic number down to 1, which is a good thing. And
Huge.
obviously if the Eagles decide to, they're most likely not getting that 1 seed. Or, well, they're not getting the 1 seed. The Rams are probably going to be the top seed in the NFC. But if they, can lock themselves into the 2 or the 3 seed, they get an extra week of rest, which helped them last year, we saw, because they didn't play anybody in week 17, 18, whatever it is now. Um, people, I still am seeing people saying, like, this could still be 23 all over again. Like, we beat the Giants. That Giants game in 2023, I think it was Christmas Day. The Eagles, that game was 20, I think it was 28 to 23 at some point in the fourth quarter, and that Giants team was horrible. The Eagles
Yeah.
did what they were supposed to do yesterday. They took care of business. They dominated on the defensive side of the ball. The offense looked fluent. It looked I love that they got Dallas Goedert involved. That's such a key for them because Dallas Goedert can catch balls outside of the numbers. He can catch balls inside the numbers. Hurts. I just saw something. Elliott Shore Parks rated Hurts a B. I thought Hurts was good yesterday, all across the board.
But it was fine.
Didn't
Yeah.
didn't
I thought it was fine.
he was 12 of 15, 214 total yards. He had 3 touchdowns. He hit his deep ball to Devontae Smith early in the game. They ran the ball better. And I guess the question that I pose is, are you taking this with a grain of salt because Vegas is that bad?
Uh y- no, because I really do think, despite what I've said in the past, and despite what I said about Jalen, that was all like anger in the moment. And when I say in the moment, I mean like 2, 3 days around that, because it does affect my week. Like as ridiculous as it sounds, like this team losing affects my week and most people's weeks in their lives. I will take this. I don't. I don't really know because I think we are a really good football team, like really good football team, and the offense was moving without throwing the ball to AJ Brown in the first half. Now again against the Raiders, so it doesn't really matter. They barely found Devontae Smith yesterday.
Mhm.
Um, so if the run game can stay consistent, I'm not asking for an 180-yard rushing game from Saquon Barkley every week. It's just that's not going to happen this year. But if the offensive line can block for Bigsby, block for Saquon, block for Shipley, I think that that's really the only thing keeping this team from succeeding in the playoffs. At this point in the year, you can't blame Patullo. I don't think anymore. That's run out because this is what the offense is. And it clearly worked yesterday against a bad team again. I feel like I'm a broken record saying that, but if Jalen doesn't turn the ball over and If he's only thrown across the middle to, let's say, Dallas Goedert 5 times a game, and the defense plays well, this is a Super Bowl team. There's not many good teams in the NFL. I don't think there's
I don't.
really one great team in the NFL. So again, I'll go back to my point from last week. It's hard to judge because yeah, you beat the Lions, yeah, you beat the Rams, yeah, you beat the Packers. The only really good team that you beat were the Rams, and at that point in the season, the Rams weren't that good. Like there was
Yeah,
no
well, it was
really
early. I
great.
mean, the Rams have been
Yeah,
consistently pretty
exactly.
good, and that
But
was a fluky game. I mean,
yeah, I
the
mean, you
Rams
won off a
dominated us
blocked
for a
field
half,
goal.
and then
Yeah. So
my
for me,
my
it's too hard to tell. I really don't know. But I think, like I said, we are one Bills win away and one Commanders ass whooping away from being a Super Bowl team. We're not gonna
I
we're not
think
gonna get every home game in the playoffs, but
I think, in my honest opinion and my assessment from yesterday, the one thing that I could nitpick on and say is they're still having way too many negative rushing plays. Way too many
yeah.
negative rushing plays. They hit on some bigger ones yesterday. Saquon got loose on one drive. His I think the last drive for Jalen and the offensive starters. Saquon got loose like twice, but they're still having way too many negative rushing plays. Negative rushing plays on second down. They're still the worst second down team in the NFL.
Uh,
Um, I just I'm still concerned offensively. Like, I think they did a lot of good things schematically yesterday, but I'm not all the way sold that if they played a better defensive team, and that might not be Washington next week. But Buffalo as a contending team should be a tougher defensive task. I know Buffalo gave up a lot of points yesterday. They gave up a lot of points to the Bengals the week before. But though the Bills game will be a much bigger test to me because in my opinion, and I said this last week, the Eagles should finish the season going, uh, winning 3 out of 4. Like I don't see them losing either game to Washington, even if in the last game of the season at home they're playing their second string. Like they should still beat Washington.
yeah.
So that
Well, my
Bills
only
game
thing is,
is gonna be the big test. But looking around the NFC just yesterday alone, I mean, uh, the Bears win against the Browns. The Packers lose, the Lions lose, the Seahawks looked I mean, the Seahawks looked very unimpressive. I know that they get a win, but
yeah,
they were what? Like didn't
they
Myers
allowed
make
four.
like a
Yeah, Myers
like
made
a
like a
60
50.
yard field goal
Yeah,
or something? Like
yeah.
it's Philip Rivers. They were going against Philip Rivers,
They allowed 14
who
points.
looked like the throw god out there.
Mhm. All right,
So
respect on the throw guy.
so like I'm not impressed with the NFC and realistically with this team, I don't know if I can say that even if they do beat the Bills if they beat the Bills and they run the table, maybe I'll say that they're a Super Bowl team. But right now, I think if they can get a matchup with um I think the Niners would be a tough first round matchup for the Eagles, even with the Niners coming to Philly. I think that any of the NFC North teams would be a tough first round matchup for the Eagles. I would want to play Seattle in the first round. I think that's the matchup that most of the teams would say that they want.
We have a tough time against them historically, though, I feel like, I mean,
Well, I mean, the last time we faced them in the playoffs, Wentz goes out with
but
a
yeah,
concussion.
yeah, but I mean, in the regular season,
I just
like,
think that offense is just as bad as ours.
well, I don't think Darnold's a good QB at all, and I think their offense is worse than ours. I don't think Darnold is a good quarterback. I think Jalen's a much better quarterback than Sam Darnold.
I agree, but I think that
Or you,
offensively, I think their
but
offense schematically is better than ours, and
Yeah, but
that's an advantage
you automatically have the upper hand though, because
being at
what
home.
we'd be playing at home. Darnold is not good on the road. He's not good in the playoffs. Hurts has been in the playoffs 4 seasons out of the 5 he's been here. Uh, Defensively speaking, I think our defense is just as good as theirs. Like I don't
Yeah,
think
and I'll
I
take
don't think
Quinyon
that they really
Mitchell.
have
I'll
the
take
upper hand.
Quinyon Mitchell, really against anybody. So the whole
Yeah,
JSN matchup worries me a lot less.
Cooper Cup, like come on, man. Like
Mhm.
I don't think it really makes a difference. The only thing I'm worried about is the offensive line,
Well,
because
they'll
that's
get
been the
Lane
problem all
Johnson back
year.
next week, which is going to be a huge help.
That's
I thought Fred
huge, but
Johnson played a good game yesterday
but
against Max
yeah,
Crosby.
I thought Fred Johnson has been playing fine the games
They need
that he's
Lane
had to
Johnson
start.
back,
They
though. I
need
mean,
Lane. I'm not saying they don't need Lane, but the problems arise from other places on the offensive line.
Tyler Steen.
Your center guard trio is the worst center guard, whatever you want to call it, in the league. Landon Dickerson has played awful. Again, he's probably been hurt since week one. I don't use that as an excuse because everybody's hurt at this point. And Tyler Steen is a moron. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he's a small guard. He's not very big. So, changing from Mekhi Becton to Tyler Steen it's a pretty big jump. And then you have Mailata on the other side of the offensive line, who he said it himself, has been just abysmal. He's been bad. He's been flat out bad. I didn't think he played that bad yesterday because again, you're playing the Raiders, so it's hard to test. Again, you need a game like that where even if you're handling, I don't even know who their other defensive end is, but even if you're handling, let's say, some shitter on the defensive line, and you know that you're way better than him, and it's not really going to be a challenge. Sometimes you need that game just
Hmm.
to boost your confidence. But like getting Lane back is going to be huge. I saw a few times that in the jumbo set they had Matt Pryor in.
I
He's
didn't even know.
fucking
I didn't even
ass.
recognize that they had even gone to that. I know that they went into 12, 13 personnel a couple times, but
But overall, I think the fan base is behind Jalen for the most
yeah,
part, aside from the idiot fans. And one more thing. The 3 week span of losing has shown the true colors of the fan base. And I know I came on in the last episode and basically went at Jalen and was like, it's a quarterback problem, blah, 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 blah. I've calmed down now. I've relaxed. So I'm allowed to change my thought process here. The guy's had what, nine different coordinators in
over
his over a
like 10
span of like
years.
11 years, 10 years. Yeah. He's been to the Super Bowl twice. He's got a Super Bowl MVP. He would have won Super Bowl MVP in 2022.
Hmm.
2023, yeah, down year. Again, shit coordinator, bad defense. I don't know what more you want out of this guy because all he does is really win, aside again from the last 3 weeks. And against the Chargers, that was the worst game I've ever seen him play, ever, ever. I'm not disagreeing
Well,
with that.
I actually disagree with it. If I was telling this to Jack, there was a game in 2021 in the midst of their run at the end of the season where they made the playoffs, they lost to the Bucks, but they played New York, who was bad that year. They played the Giants at MetLife, and Hurts threw like three, four interceptions, and he had one that was really bad. And they had it was a goal to go, and he had an interception. My take with Jalen is, and I will always ride with Jalen because he's already, in my opinion, the greatest Eagles quarterback in franchise
Oh yeah,
history in terms of accolades.
without a
Like,
doubt.
and but this season, people are like, we need him to take more risks with the football. We need him to try and throw into tight spaces, yada yada, whatever it is. And then when he has a game where he turns the ball over, that's gonna happen when you take more chances
Yeah.
and you're throwing the ball into tight windows. And a lot of the football people that go on WIP or 97.5, like Ray Didinger, uh, Ike Reese, all those guys, when they were breaking it down and actually going into the football of it, they were like, Jalen was actually pretty good against the Chargers outside of those
There were
mistakes that
bright
he was making with
spots.
the football. That 3rd and 15 throw that he had to Devontae Smith was the best throw that I think he's had all year.
Yeah.
And he would have topped it if AJ Brown caught the one in regulation that would have been for a touchdown because that ball was
Mhm.
right on the money too.
And
So
the
I
one at the
think
beginning of the game.
yeah, I think everybody needs to relax with Jalen Hurts. You gotta like you can't expect him to not turn the ball over and take as many chances as people want him to take. So
I'd rather see him.
I think yesterday perfectly encapsulated what the Eagles need Jalen Hurts to do. They need him to be mobile with his legs, and they need him to get outside the pocket and make throws. Whether that's moving him off the spot through the play call or him moving off the spot out of the pocket.
I really had no problem with him throwing into tight windows. This is going to sound cliche and kind of dumb, but it's actually throwing the football that I had the problem with the way he was throwing the football. It seemed like there was no zip on his passes against what's you call it against the Chargers. You know, the interception across the middle that was intended for AJ Brown wasn't the best ball. AJ's got to catch it, but you could see it was kind of a duck. Now I couldn't tell if someone hit it out of his hand, but either way, like if he's going to throw it over the middle, he's got to have some zip on his passes, and I think
Right, but
that's something he struggled with his
I'm
whole
never gonna
career.
put
But
that
no,
on Jalen because the ball was right in a
no, yeah,
top
no, AJ's got to
seven
catch the
receiver's
ball.
hands.
Yeah, AJ's got to catch the ball. But what I'm saying is I don't have a problem if he throws an interception a game. If he's taking chances across the middle. I really don't. I don't. Because I think our defense is good enough to make a stop regardless of who we play.
Right.
The problem is it can't be 4 interceptions a game. He can't fumble. And if he's gonna run, don't put your body on the line. He's not somebody to do that, but
Yeah, he did get banged up
kind of
at his last second to last play because he then threw the
yeah.
touchdown to AJ Brown. So hopefully he's all right because he should get a week, at least a week of rest. So at
Uh,
the end of the year, I think I totally expect him to play next week. So we'll see. But
I mean, even
even
McKee played really well.
yeah, McKee did look good. I'm
Like
not
McKee
saying that
looked
I
really
need
good
Tanner.
yesterday.
I don't want Tanner
No,
McKee
I mean
playing,
his
but
favorite receiver, Darius Cooper.
yeah, there he is. All right, so Eagles win 31 nothing. Dominated. That'll wrap up our Eagles segment for the week. Now on to maybe the craziest story, developing story still that I've maybe ever heard. So
It's
just to
fucking
break down the
unreal.
details, I am, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday night. I'm sitting just on my phone. I get a tweet from Pete Thamel, who's the ESPN college football insider, and it says Michigan has fired Sherrone Moore. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. Like Michigan had a pretty good season. They finished 9-3. I know they lose to Ohio State, but not reason to fire the head coach. So I go onto Twitter to see if there's, anything more. And I see this Paige Shriver girl, and I'm
Yeah,
and I'm I'm seeing
bad
tweets
as
that he
fuck,
had
by the way.
inappropriate work relationship, similar situation to Ime Udoka with the Celtics, and then if you go back even further, Bobby Petrino at Arkansas, like years back. I don't know if you know anything about that.
No, I don't know.
He was
I just know
like
about the other Michigan State coach who was what
Mel
jerking off in the
Tucker.
locker room.
Yeah, there's that one too. But Bobby Petrino basically was like having an affair with like a worker, and he got into like a motorcycle accident or something like with her on the bike, and that's how like it all came out.
Jeez.
I could be wrong about this, but he then had to do an interview, and he had one of those big ass neck braces on. So there's like people I saw a bunch of stuff on Twitter about that. But anyway, so I'm just thinking like, oh, this is just an inappropriate work relationship. They had to fire him. Like the athletics department can't look at that. So he's fired. Then this story continues to unravel. And now like we're texting about it in the group chat. And like one of our friends, I get a tweet from this account on Twitter, Rob Reiner, not Rob Reiner, who unfortunately passed away.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
that's fucking crazy too. That's
Yeah,
insane too.
I haven't read about that as much, but rest in peace. But
Nuts.
I get a tweet
Nuts.
from an account Rob Reinert, and it's like it's a parody account. Like I know this account to be a parody account, but it's like it says it's like Sherrone Moore threatened to he left his house. He goes over to the person he was having the affair with. He's like threatening to kill her. He's threatening to kill himself.
Yeah.
And and listen, we'll preface this. We don't pull viewers in, but if you're going through something like that, like suicide is never the
Well,
answer.
no, no, obviously not. But I don't think there's a difference. I'm gonna say right now
Well, it was
because
a butter knife, so
first of all,
clearly
it
it
was a
was
butter knife. It
non-threatening.
was it was non-intentional. I don't think he was gonna. I don't think he even had a plan to do it.
No, but
But
I'm just
obviously,
saying, I'm just
no,
prefacing
I
that
know, no, I know. But I feel like there's a difference. I don't think he was depressed. I don't think he was going through like
no,
PTSD,
but it's
whatever. I
like
mean, this guy's life just got fucking ruined
it's one
because
of those situations
he's an
that
idiot.
he knows his life
Oh,
he's
his life
probably
is
worried
over.
in he's worried in his head even before he breaks into this girl's house. Even before that, he knows I'm probably never getting a head coaching job again. I'm probably now iced out
Yeah.
from college football. I'm gonna have to, change my family's lifestyle. I'm gonna lose
Like what
my
it
he's married and three kids. That's gone. So he's freaking out. He goes to this lady's house and he's like, I'm going to kill myself. He takes out a butter knife. Uh, and then he he's threatening the girl, he's threatening himself. The cops finally detain him and get him into police custody. And then he's arraigned on, I believe it was Saturday or Friday maybe. And they released that video of him, in like
in the
that
court?
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
courtroom. He got posted out on bond for $25,000. Uh, I don't know where it goes from here if he ends up going to jail because I mean,
Well,
he's definitely getting a breaking and entering.
well, yeah. I mean, the case will probably take like a good 4 months,
Yeah.
3, 4 months to even get a verdict. But I mean, he probably. I don't think he's gonna go to. He's not gonna go to jail. I don't think he's gonna go to
Uh,
jail.
Probably house arrest. He
House
might go to
arrest, something
jail.
like
He
that,
might go to jail.
or
I
if
could
it
see
is,
him
it'll
going
be
to
for a
jail.
few months. I mean, regardless, his life is done. But if you're Sherrone Moore, like, what do you do after? What do you do?
You go, you go and you just disappear off the face of the earth.
Nah, like,
This was a
nah, I
married man
get
with
it,
three kids.
but that's over. Like, you're not gonna see your kids again.
You're most likely not seeing your kids, and you're not, your wife is gone. Like,
I'm
you pro
I'm probably drug trafficking. My life's done at that point. I
well,
mean,
then your life is even further gone.
yeah, but I mean, come on. I mean,
So you're just gonna let your
what
like
are you gonna
I
do?
would just I mean he's gonna still have money.
Or be
Like
an
he's
OnlyFans manager. He seems like he'd be in the type to do that.
an OnlyFans
An
manager.
OnlyFans manager. You just fucking manage
Who-
OnlyFans.
Do people do that?
I know one kid whose brother does that and he makes a lot of money.
For like he does it for like actual
He
OF
he
girls?
was doing it. He was doing it for like 4 years and then he stopped doing it and
What
he
horny
bought a
friend is this?
house. It's like my roommate's friend's brother. And he bought a house
Gosh,
for my roommate's friend's brother, which is his brother,
bought a house. Shit.
managing fucking popping
Yeah.
pussies on the internet. I mean, shit. If I can make
That's
300 grand a year doing that, I
that's
would do
actually
that.
that's the craziest job I've ever heard. An OF manager. I mean, I
Yeah, I
get it.
mean,
I know that like, I know that people that do like are in the industry, like I know that they have like agencies
agents.
and
Yeah.
managers, but like I didn't think that people were just doing it for like
I mean, I'm gonna assume
anybody.
he kind of just like manages the page.
That's even like worse.
He's probably the one answering the messages. Like, you know how some of them have like those messages that
Like
you can
imagine
send them?
yeah, but like imagine I'm like
I
like
don't send the
imagine
message, so don't fucking, you know.
uh, yeah,
He
this
does. I don't
conversation
send
this
them.
no, I don't. Don't do that. This conversation has gone completely off the rails and we've lost center, but uh yeah, I think Sherrone Moore now is probably just going to disappear off the face of the earth. I mean, basically like that's I mean, as unfortunate as the Henry Ruggs situation was, like Henry Ruggs is basically disappeared from the national view.
He's supposed to get out soon, isn't he?
I think he might already be out.
Didn't he already get out on whatever it is? I mean, he's probably on house arrest, right?
Yeah. But like I mean Henry Ruggs is
I
just
mean that's a sad one, and you shouldn't ever drunk drive. But like Nick Saban said, it only had to take one person to be like, dude, you're not fucking driving, and
yeah,
none of that would have happened. Who knows how his career would have panned out? I think it would have been really good.
he
Um,
would have been.
I think it would have been great. But
And it left Vegas. I mean, Vegas has. I know Devontae
yeah,
Adams shows up, but I mean that didn't work out.
that didn't
And
do
Vegas
anything.
hasn't
That
had
didn't
a.
matter.
And Vegas now has no talent, so he'd probably
Yeah,
still be there holding it down.
but again, all it had to take was one person to be like, dude, you're not driving, and then
That
who knows?
situation doesn't happen. But even still,
Yeah,
that there was um just a lot of incidents of speeding. Like follow the rules of the
Rashid.
road, man.
Yeah, yeah. Rashid Rice was one of them.
Rasheed Rice, it's a dangerous. thing.
Yeah, you're in a fucking
Isaiah,
big vehicle.
I think Isaiah Bond may have done the same thing. The receiver
Yeah.
who's playing well now for the Browns. Him and Shador have a nice little connection
But
going.
yeah, I mean, the difference between the Ruggs situation and the Sherrone Moore situation is it affected people around them differently. Obviously, somebody lost their life with the Henry
Right.
Ruggs thing. That was unbelievable. And the video is just awful.
Hmm.
But with the Sherrone Moore thing, when you're, I don't even know how old his kids are. I saw in the photo, they look like 4 and
They're
5 or
probably
something like
pretty
that.
young. Yeah, I think he
They're
was a
pretty
pretty young
young.
guy.
Like, imagine the mom's got to be like, yeah, he's not like dad, he's not coming back.
Yeah, he's not around.
Because he's fucking some snow bunny on the Michigan coaching staff, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Which he's bad as fuck, and I would do the same thing if I was Sherrone Moore. But that's besides the point. Like,
Dude.
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But if I didn't have a wife and kids, I would.
Bang!
But but like I think when there's children involved, it's much worse. As someone who's lost a parent, you know how like it's bad, you know? It's
Right.
not great. And I don't think people realize how bad divorce itself is because there's so many other fucking problems that people have that divorce kind of just gets swept under the rug. It's like, oh, I mean, it's just divorce. Like you'll see them on week. Like, no, like it tears kids apart because, you know,
Hmm.
at this point, the wife is probably thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, blah, 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 blah. And then when the kids get older, you don't know how it's going to affect them. Like, oh, daddy didn't love us. We're not worthy enough. I mean,
Right,
who the
and
fuck
they're gonna
knows?
have to hear this story
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be for the rest of
repeated
their lives.
constantly as they
This is
get
going to be the
older.
rest of their lives. I mean, this is the biggest story in college football that I can remember
Yeah.
ever, aside from the Sandusky thing. But even
Yeah.
that, even people still don't stop talking about the Sandusky thing because it's that awful.
Yeah.
Like it's that fucking horrible. So,
And you know, it's a very unfortunate situation for all parties involved.
yeah,
And that girl who, whether you want to say that she made a mistake being with a married man, that's one thing. I mean, I'm not, cheating and stuff like that happens all the time. I'm not going to like judge somebody off of that, but
yeah.
like her life is probably also, you know, going to be
Well, I think
tarnished now.
well, her life will be, but she's gonna make a lot of money from this.
Yeah.
She's gonna sue Michigan.
At least the court case.
Yeah, she's gonna sue Michigan and Sharon Moore. I
Yeah,
mean,
I think this, in terms of from the girls' perspective, could end up how the Ime Udoka whole situation went
yeah,
and how the NBA handled that. So, but hopefully, listen, that I feel bad because outside of having like cheating, cheating with a married man, like
yeah. Listen, if he didn't,
she didn't wish for a
no,
30 something year old
no,
guy to show up at her house threatening to kill
and
her and kill
at
himself.
the end of the day, he made the decision like, yo, I'm gonna cheat on my wife.
Yeah, goes both ways. It always
Yeah,
goes
the
both
girl's
ways.
got really nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like she obviously knew that he had a wife. And I'm not saying she's a good person because I think she's a piece of shit, you know? I don't think she's good at all. But Sharon Moore could have easily been like, you know what, nah. And the funny thing is, all these pictures are coming out of them two in public now,
Yeah,
taken
like
by
that.
students.
There's
Like the
one
guy
that's
with the DoorDash driver who played for Michigan, who like basically leaked this entire thing, was like, I play at Michigan. Everyone thought it was like fake, and they found out it was real. This guy played quarterback at Michigan like years ago, and he still has
yeah.
inside people at the university at the program who were like, yeah, like this is happening. And
I didn't even know that. And
The AD
they
knew, and everybody knew.
launched an investigate. The athletic department is investigating a probe into their own conduct, which is
Well, yeah,
necessary
she had like what a 99% pay raise or 55% pay raise or something like
in
that.
one year. Yeah.
She went from 50 grand to 100 grand in the
Yeah.
span of 6 months. So
Yeah. He was not discreet about it at all if he was trying to hide it.
no. How about in the middle of the game against Ohio State, he was texting OnlyFans models.
What? I didn't
Did you
see
see that?
that.
You didn't see that?
I don't
Apparently,
believe that.
I don't know. There's dozens of reports about it. At halftime, he was texting OnlyFans models during halftime of the Ohio State game. He might
If he
never
could pull
lose
it,
them.
I don't believe that.
Hold
That's
on.
one of those things that I could
Jerome
totally
Moore.
see being a parody account thing. While he's looking it up, I mean, Michigan
Yeah, this
is
is per Yahoo. OnlyFans models share alleged offer from ex-Michigan coach Sherrone Moore. Apparently I mean, this is public information because you could just go on someone's account. He was like following like 600 OnlyFans accounts, something like that. Like, what the fuck?
he's just like you, man.
Yo, go fuck you, asshole. All right,
He's one of them ones.
dude. Yeah. Um, I'm trying to find.
It's all in all, it's a horrible
No, whoa,
situation.
whoa, 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 whoa. OnlyFans model Mia Soretti sparked even more speculation about Moore's behavior when she revealed that he was all in her DMs on social media. Quote, I wasn't surprised he was all in my DMs trying to risk it all with an OnlyFans model. That's fucking crazy.
This is
I was
from the
also in the
Yahoo
hotel right
article.
after. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it is. I guess it is.
Wow.
It's a weird dude, man. Weird dude.
And this Rob Reiner thing is
Yeah. I don't
awful.
know. I
Just
don't really
terrible.
know anything about it.
Apparently the son killed them.
I saw
You know,
I
he was
did
in and
read
out
that
of
on
a
Twitter. I don't
he
want
was
to
in and
jump
out
to
of
any like
addiction.
yeah,
No, no.
I just don't know enough to make a conversation about it. But
Yeah.
rest in peace to Rob
The
Reiner and
legend.
his wife. It's just terrible situation and prayers to, you know, the shooting that went down at Brown the other day and then the shooting
Yeah.
in
Awful.
Australia, just awful
Awful.
stuff. Like violence like that is just
Never
never
okay.
acceptable. Never acceptable. And prayers to everybody involved, families of those involved. So, yeah. All right. So, I think this is the first time that we've done a ranking on here, a
Hmm.
top three. So, this week we're going to go top three sandwiches. It had me thinking last night because I was eating one of my sandwiches in my top three. It's a new personal favorite of mine. I really hadn't been eating it for that long, but I'll tell how I got into this sandwich when I give my top three, but I'll let Shy go first because Shy makes his own sandwiches. I don't really make my own sandwiches,
All right.
but
I'm gonna go with at number three. I'm gonna go with a turkey club.
Turkey
Can't go
Club.
wrong. Double decker turkey club, three slices of bread, meat, cheese, lettuce. I don't do tomato though, so
What kind
I
of
do
bread?
pickles. Uh, if I mean I prefer white bread, but I do like rye bread on a turkey club with mayo. Very
Okay,
good. Very good.
okay.
But it's gotta be honey smoked turkey.
Honey smoked turkey. That's why I just eat the honey smoked
Hmm.
turkey out of the
Out of the package, it's great.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you get Oscar Mayer or what's the other brand?
Boar's Head.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I don't. We get it sliced from the deli counter, so we don't get it like
Oh,
out of the
I just
thing.
get the Oscar Mayer
The
ones.
Oscar Mayer one's really good though.
Yeah.
All right, you. What's your
All right,
number
I'll go to
three?
number three. Number three, this might be this is a controversial answer. I'm gonna go with just a straight up glizzy, a hot dog.
That's
A
not a
hot
sandwich. I
a
don't think
hot
that's
dog
really
is
a
a sandwich.
sandwich.
A hot dog is a sandwich because you're saying a turkey club, but so you're saying turkey meat in between bread, the buns. I'm just saying a different type of meat in between the buns.
Yeah, but how's that even in your top three?
I love a good hot dog. I love a
Do you
good
put
hot dog.
anything on it?
Ketchup.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of the summertime. It's like some people say they don't like hot dogs. But I think in my opinion, I can't eat a burger that somebody just tosses on the grill. Like if I'm going to
Why?
get a burger, I don't know, it's just me. I if I'm going to get a burger, I mean I get like a burger from a nice place or like a you know a spot like PJ Wellahan's, a spot like Miller's, somewhere like that. Like I can get a burger from there. But I don't like burgers that like people just smash it
Well, the
down,
one
throw it on
I
the
made you
grill.
when we were in North Carolina, that shit was raw as fuck.
Yeah, this
I
guy
just I
gives
was like,
me this thing was bleeding, and he puts it on my plate. I could have had salmonella. I could taste
I
salmonella
offered to
on
put
my
it
tongue.
back on the grill, and you were like, no,
Well, the other one was
no.
good. The other one was good.
See, because I make a mean burger.
Yeah, but then you made the hot dogs the other night, and I housed like four of them.
Yeah,
Only
that's
me,
true. I mean,
Jackson, and Avi ate them.
like, I'm not a huge. I like hot dogs, but I don't, I mean, me personally, I don't consider it a sandwich. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
I just think that
But
it's meat in between buns. That clarifies every other sandwich.
I guess, all right, whatever. All right, my number two is going to be, give me a nice grilled cheese. Give me a nice grilled cheese. Actually, no, 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 no. Give me a chicken sandwich. A nice chicken sandwich with mayo, pickles. Uh, hmm. Maybe I'll throw some lettuce, some shredded lettuce on there a good amount of time. The best chicken sandwiches from Popeyes. It's not even close.
Really.
And oh yeah, without a doubt,
I
without
I
a
still will
fucking
stand
doubt.
on Chick-fil-A.
Fuck no. Chick-fil-A changed their chicken and it tastes different. It's not as good anymore, and
I
it's
will
also
say
not crispy.
I did get a bad patty the last time I went to Chick-fil-A. I got a
It's not
huge
crispy
patty and
either.
the bun was not that big.
Yeah.
But
It's not.
The Chick-fil-A chicken to me is more quality than the Popeyes chicken.
I don't know at this point now because they changed whatever chicken they're using. Because they used to use no antibiotic chicken. Now they're using antibiotic chicken. You could tell it tastes different. Also, the fries there suck now. They taste
I
different.
think I got fries the other
They
day.
taste
They're
like
fine.
they taste like cardboard to me. Uh, but no. But to me, a good chicken sandwich needs to be really well fried, crispy, nice and juicy and tender on the inside. And I think what's it called just does not the best. I also think Popeye's ranch, Popeye's sauces are much better than Chick-fil-A sauces. It's a hot take of mine, but you know,
Yeah. My number two, I'm gonna go with a more traditional sandwich, a chicken parm sandwich. So I just started eating chicken parm sandwiches. So I was trying to find a sandwich from Wawa that I truly enjoyed because I used to get at Wawa. I literally used to get cutlets on a roll. I would get cutlets on a roll, and then I went to the bacon mac and cheese panini, but that kind of aged out for me. So then I was getting a meatball sub from Wawa, and it wasn't great. I don't know if you ever had a meatball
I
sub from
like their
Wawa.
meatball subs. I mean, they're not good, but I like them. You know,
I didn't love it. So I was
like a
going with the meatball
shitty.
sub for a little bit. Then I was like, all right, I'll try the chicken parm. And I really liked the chicken parm sandwich from Wawa. And then the past 2 weekends, my family orders from Santucci's every Sunday, and I've gotten the chicken parm sandwich from there, and it's really good from there. The chicken is super. It's a nice cut of chicken cutlets. The sauce
Yeah.
is good. The provolone cheese is melty. So chicken parm sandwich is my number two. And then your
All
top
right,
sandwich.
my top sandwich comes as a surprise to no one. What do you think it is?
I think it's the chicken classic.
Fuck no. Fuck
And
no.
why
Not
do you always
anymore.
get the chicken classic?
I haven't gotten that in like a year and a half, 2 years.
And when we get more subs, best believe I have a story about the chicken
All
classic
right,
that will be
fuck
getting
you.
told on this
No, no, no,
podcast.
no, 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 no. Um, I'm going with an Italian. I think it's the best
That's
sandwich. It's the most
classic
diverse.
choice.
Mayo, oil, vinegar. Uh,
I think the
um,
Phillies just signed Adolis Garcia.
are you serious?
Adolis Garcia, 1 year, $10 million.
Wow.
It's a big move. Right in the middle of our sandwich conversation.
Yeah. All right. My number one's an Italian. I mean, it's got the best quality deli meats. I think it's salami, ham, um, and sometimes there's prosciutto on there if you get lucky at a nice place, but it's just unreal. It's unreal. And it's a nice cold sandwich. I think a cold sandwich is much better than a hot sandwich. Much
I
better.
I would disagree. I don't eat a lot of cold. I don't eat. There's not a cold sandwich that I eat. I've never had an Italian.
You gotta eat one. You gotta try one.
I just don't eat. I don't
Do you
eat.
like mayo? Do you like
No,
mayo? Nah,
no.
well, I mean, you don't need
I
to
don't
get
eat.
mayo on it,
I
but
don't eat mayo. I don't eat lettuce. I don't eat. I I'll eat cooked tomatoes, but or tomato sauce, but I'm
I'm
not.
not a tomato guy. I mean, I like tomato sauce, but I
Yeah,
mean, come on, it's not
I
like
just don't
actually a
eat.
tomato.
I just don't eat. I have never had a cold sandwich, to be honest, because I wasn't. I'm not like a turkey and cheese fan. Like I like turkey, but I'm not. I don't like my food
Yeah.
touching. I'm a childish eater. But my number
Shut
one
the fuck
sandwich is
up.
a chicken. My
Grow
number
up.
one sandwich is a chicken sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich. You can't go wrong. Basically, anywhere you go to get a chicken sandwich outside of McDonald's, McDonald's is the
Nah, they have
McCrispy.
a good McCrispy. They have a good McCrispy.
The McCrispy was lousy when I tried it. Wendy's has a good chicken sandwich. Popeyes has a good chicken sandwich. Chick-fil-A is my favorite chicken sandwich. I'll get a fried chicken sandwich from a restaurant if they have one. Those are always a treat. Especially at those places when you go to a restaurant and get a chicken sandwich, I feel like the bun is always like toasted,
Yeah,
buttered,
yeah.
opposed to
It's
like
like a
when I go to a
brioche
chick
bun.
yeah, when I go to a Chick-fil-A or a Popeyes, like I can always say like put butter on the thing, but sometimes I don't know how much they actually put on. So, but yeah, I would go chicken sandwich. So my top three was a hot dog, a chicken parm sandwich, and then a chicken sandwich. And then what was yours?
Um, fuck. Oh, mine was a turkey club, and then it was a chicken sandwich, then it was an Italian. I think that's a good top three right there.
Yeah, I think your top three is more traditional than mine. I think the hot
Yeah, I
dog
mean,
is a wrinkle. The hot dog's a wrinkle in there.
I could have said panini, but panini is like too broad. I was gonna say a euro again. I think that's too broad too, because that's kind of like a wrap. It's not really a sandwich,
Yeah, I don't
you
eat
know?
any. I mean, I would never say like a quesadilla or something like
Yeah,
that.
like shawarma, I could have said, but again,
I think a grilled
not a
cheese would be
sandwich.
my honorable mention. I'm a big grilled cheese guy. I love the
Grilled
Panera
cheese
grilled
is,
cheese.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like Panera though. I think it's a
Panera's
fucking
great.
scam.
The
I think it's a
Panera grilled
fucking
cheese is
scam.
great.
They give you not a lot of food for how much it costs, and I don't think the food's very good. It's fucking bread.
No, I mean the soup is good there. The bakery is great
Again,
there.
small portion. I can get soup from ShopRite. It tastes the
I mean,
same.
you do
I can
you.
get soup in fucking Campbell's.
I don't like Campbell's soup. The chicken noodles, all
I
right.
do. I do. I had
Well,
this cream of garlic or whatever the fuck, and that shit was gas.
from Campbell's,
Parmesan garlic soup. It sounds like fucking nauseating, but
it sounds greasy.
it is greasy. I couldn't finish it all.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. All right.
The best soup
Well,
is pho.
what?
Have you ever had pho?
Pho? What's pho?
Yeah. It's this Vietnamese soup.
Oh, pho? I thought you were
Oh,
trying
no,
to
it's called
get.
pho. No, it's called pho. The soup's called pho.
Yeah, I'm not one of those
Yeah.
uh
Dim sum.
dim tai fung or whatever the fuck it is.
Dim sum.
We got to cut
All
that
right.
out too.
No, we don't need to cut it out. All right.
Well, now
Thank you
this
for the podcast. Thank you. We'll see you next episode. Bye.
episode four, first episode, first episode where the Eagles get a win. Finally, after 3 weeks, we finally can talk about a win. But we'll be back next Saturday night. We'll be able to record because the Eagles play Washington on Saturday. So stay tuned. Backyard Brawl
Which I don't
episode
like that
four.
at all. I don't like that at all. I do
Yeah,
not like
I don't.
this
I'm
the
not a fan of
Saturday
the
games.
Saturday games. And the Sixers play that day too. Another conflicting game.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah, good episode. Hopefully the video works this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned next week, Saturday, baby. Let's go. Go Birds.
Peace. Go Birds.